Get it. Chong Li is awesome. You guys can shut the hell up now. Okay, good. Finally, that stopped. Been hearing that all day. Anyways, this week I'll be reviewing Bloodsport, and if you haven't seen it before, do not worry about it, because you can easily find this movie on Spike TV, catch it, watch it, or you can rent it from Blockbuster or Netflix, or probably find it in a bargain bin at Walmart, because it's a pretty easy movie to find. It's not rare or anything. But it's a pretty good movie, and along with Kickboxer, this is one of Jean-Claude Van Damme's breakthrough roles. So it makes it worth seeing to see what got him started before he eventually declined big time. Anyways, the basic story behind it is that a guy named Frank Dukes decided to leave the military for a couple of days to go fight in the Kumite in Hong Kong. And this is a pretty interesting story, just basically trying to honor his master and win the Kumite. It's just basically a big martial arts tournament. And basically all it is, people beat the crap out of each other. And that this was also actually based on a true story of the true Frank Dukes. However, the actual Kumite is allegedly took place in Jamaica, and I'm pretty sure there was no FBI chase or any Chong Li at all. A lot of it's probably dramatized for the movie. However, it does make for a pretty good movie with lots of blood and a lot of sport in it. You know, I can almost guess.
That's why they call this thing Bloodsport, kid.
This movie also has some really horrible acting in it. Now, you might think that this might be because the YouTube video is like off sync a little bit, or like there's something wrong with it, but I shit you not, the next couple of scenes are seriously what happened. I can't believe it myself.
Where's Dukes? What do you mean he disappeared?
One minute he was there, next he wasn't.
Jesus Christ! If anything happens to Dukes in Hong Kong, get Helmer and Rollins on this right away. And I don't want to see your face again until Dukes is beside it. Understand?
You're not gonna call the cops?
Not if we make a deal.
What kind of a deal?
How about a deal to hire some better fucking actors? That's the kind of fucking deal I'm talking about. This movie also has some video games in it, surprisingly enough.
What?
This may seem like a little ride over here, but just watch how intense that the competition gets right here. So check this out. Oh man. Does anyone breathe like that when they're playing this game? I never played a game like that, but that is crazy. That is just nuts. And what other movie out there lets you beat the shit out of someone just by staring them down? You know, if looks could kill, my profession would be staring. It's also interesting to note that metal does not conduct electricity in the Bloodsport universe. Just watch his taser hit this trash can, and you will not believe your eyes.
Use the last warning, Frank.
This movie also has a great cast of characters, so check out this dude right here. I don't even know what to think of him, but I love this guy. Look at him go for this gold too. This is absolutely insane. It's characters like this that make movies like this in the past, from the 80s, so awesome. Just check him out here. Look at him go for it. Yeah, you know he wants it. And it's pretty clever too, man. And check out this ridiculous matchup right here. Oh my god, the Monkey Man versus the biggest dude I've ever seen. Just absolute insanity. But the main character will make this movie worth watching. Like this guy right here, this is Ray Jackson. He is basically the main friend and buddy character for Jean-Claude Van Damme in the movie. And just watch him be a complete womanizer on this girl. Just check this out real quick.
Hey, babe. Want to go out with a real big man?
Now this guy is just batshit crazy the whole movie. Here are just a few examples.
You got it!
Like throwing this poor little guy off the rink. But he does manage to almost take down Chong Li right here. He also drinks in the hospital, which isn't very safe at all.
Neither is this.
But he does have probably one of the best knockouts in movie history. You want to see that loop, don't you? But don't worry, I aim to please.
Just stay out
Forrest
of it, pal.
Whitaker is in
It's
this
not your
movie, but he
business.
just gets shut down all the
I
time.
eat your pal, dickface.
Then we have the main villain, Chong Li, and he's just pure evil. And he does all sorts of things in this movie. He almost kills Ray Jackson. Then he seems to show up everywhere, especially on the bus here. He's actually not there, though. And then, yep, watch this. He's a pretty good fighter too, he just seems to be showboating a lot. Man. And also, did I mention that he kills somebody? And when he did so, he looked absolutely insane. Now that we're going to move on to the main hero now, Frank Dukes. He just makes Jean-Claude Van Damme look so smart in this movie. He looks like a really smart guy. Well, at least he's the only sane character in the movie. Okay, now even I'll admit, he sounded like a baby asking for his bottle right there. But at least he fights fair in this movie. Well, I know he can break a brick at least. That trick right there is actually called the death touch, and it is actually physically possible. The way that you're supposed to do it, to break the bottom brick, but not the bricks on top, is to actually strike the top brick fast enough to cause a sound wave to propagate through the bricks at such a rate that when you strike it again, it creates constructive interference with the bottom brick, causing it to explode like that. But for this movie, they either bake the brick in an oven so that it would break easier, or they just put a firecracker in it, which is what it actually looks like. Anyways, to sum up my review of Bloodsport, I would definitely say that I would recommend that you go see this movie. It's very easy to find, and it's a lot of fun. Just to pretty much turn your brain off and enjoy a movie. Simple plot. You gotta go and try to win the Kumite. It's a lot of fun to watch, and I highly recommend it. Anyways, for my next review, I'll be basically nitpicking Miss 5, End of Ages. Even though I really enjoyed this game, there are a lot of things I didn't like about it, and I'll be willing to share those with you next week. I'll also be talking about Uru and their whole Miss series, so hopefully I'll be able to have a lot of fun for you guys there, and it's going to be a challenge, but I think I can do it because, you know why I do it? Because I fight to survive.
Strength by the breath of life. I'm gonna stake my claim. I fight to survive.